first, let me welcome my very dear friend and a man who has been a fan of and in love with Jacksonville for many years, Councilman Matt Carlucci.
Switch out my glasses. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to everybody. And good morning, everybody. What a beautiful day on the St. Johns River. On behalf of the Jacksonville City Council, it is such an honor to welcome you to the ribbon cutting for Riverfront Plaza. I want to especially recognize our mayor, Donna Deegan, and my colleagues on the City Council that are here today, Councilmember Biller and Councilmember Tyrona Clark Murray. Are there any other council members that are here? Because I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. Our city's Christmas tree is already up and is shining behind us, and I can't think of a better symbol of what this park represents, which is light, hope, and community. This spot on the St. Johns River has always been Jacksonville's, I don't get down there like I used to. But this was a big part of what I wanted to say this morning, and because this spot on the river has always been Jacksonville's front door. For decades, it has welcomed visitors from every part of our city and actually from all over the country for the events that have drawn people downtown. In just the last few days, as was said earlier, more than 35,000 people and visitors have come into the downtown area. What an accomplishment. And in many ways, this soil also is very sacred to Jacksonville and should always stay in the city of Jacksonville's hands. And today we turn another page in that story, and Riverfront Plaza will be a place where people can work that are nearby, they can bring their children to play, and they can take a quiet respite from their busy lives, and they can celebrate together on the lawn. This is Jacksonville's park, and it's open to everybody every day. And this is just the beginning, because Riverfront Plaza is just the first domino to fall in what will become a whole network of downtown riverfront parks, because it will be followed by Shipyards West and Metropolitan Park, and together they will form, in my opinion, the finest network of downtown riverfront parks in the entire country. Absolutely. I declare today, no more City of renderings to be printed in the media. We are now the day that we are a reality. Those renderings are a reality. And I want to say a special word about our mayor, because she won't do it, so dadgummit, I'll do it. From the day she was elected, and I know this for a fact, she has taken the steering wheel of this city, and she has taken that accelerator and she has pushed it down. And she has worked tirelessly with her team to move this city forward. Her job has not been easy. And I'm going to tell you, it has not been easy. It's a lot of pieces and a lot of community members to pull together to make days like this happen. But she has shown the leadership that Jacksonville needs at this moment in our history. And I think we need to give her a special round of applause. So as I wrap up, when we cut this ribbon, let's remember, we're not just opening a park, but we are honoring our past, we are embracing the future, we are embracing the present, and we are building the future of our city on this riverfront. Thank you for all being here, and we'll get around to cutting this ribbon, and I can't wait to hear what the other speakers have to say, and especially my friend Lori Boyer. God bless you all, and let's enjoy this wonderful time of the year. Thank you.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Colin Tarbert, and I'm the relatively new CEO of the Downtown Investment Authority, 4 months and 1 day, not that I'm counting. And so I want to welcome everyone to this exciting event. I said at the River's Edge ribbon cutting last week, I feel like I'm cheating because I'm new. I really didn't do anything for this project, but I get to participate in this ceremony. And so I'm really here to do two things. One is I want to thank all of the DIA staff and board members. I know we have a number here, so if you just want to wave, thank them for all their work on this. Two, I also want to say that this isn't the end. This is really a continuation, and that DIA is very proud and supportive of continuing the investment in public spaces in our downtown to create more welcoming and green space throughout the city. And so in that vein, because I don't want to cheat too much, really my goal here is to introduce Lori Boyer, whose name you've already mentioned, who I think most, if not all of you know, who really led the charge on this project on behalf of DIA. So please welcome Lori.
Thank you. As a recent retiree, it's a real honor to be invited and included in this event. It clearly is part of a passion project, maybe the key individual project, but as has been mentioned, public space, particularly public space on the riverfront, is really a major economic driver. And I have to thank the former DIA board for its vision. As a government entity, we are responsible for planning what happens in downtown. And DIA board members bought into the idea that not everything had to be commercial development, and that we could drive economic growth with a magnificent public space that made the riverfront accessible to the public and really celebrated the fact that we have a river like no other city. We may not have Disney World, we may not have a casino on the waterfront, we may not have a number of those things that other places use to draw people, but Daryl's numbers are proof that this series of waterfront parks is going to draw people to downtown and is going to be our signature element that will be symbolic of what Jacksonville downtown can be and is. Very excited about this. I wanted to thank that board. I also want to extend a special thanks to both Mayor Curry, who again allowed us to have a design competition for the design of the space, which brought in a lot of public input, but also brought in internationally renowned design firms. I'm going to introduce Micah in a moment from Perkins & Will, but the fact that when we were looking at resumes of these firms, Perkins & Will had just designed public space for the Beijing Olympics. I mean, we're talking about truly international design firms that are now putting our downtown on the map. And then we had an internationally renowned construction firm building this place. I mean, we need to celebrate that we're not doing this as, you know, being the best in the Southeast or being the best in Florida. This is top caliber product here, and we all need to be really proud of what you're seeing today. Thank you to everybody who worked on it. In addition to Mayor Curry's support of that design competition that led to that, I've got to thank Mayor Deegan's commitment to get it done from two perspectives. Number one is, now that I'm not in politics, I can say the fact that often you have starts and stops when new people are elected because they don't want somebody else's project to be successful, and so they change the project and then things get slowed down. That did not happen. She was charging forward with a project that had previously been designed, previously been bid. So the fact that it was a priority of hers as well to get it completed, get it opened, and I gotta say, you know, when you make it a priority, Other things can't be as much of a priority. So it's not an easy decision to make it a priority. And I'm so grateful for her support of this entire vision and her real driving force about getting all this construction done. As you know, these things all take a long time. People were frustrated about how long it was taking. And on the inside, we all knew that we were moving at lightning speed. So thanks to the team for all that work, thanks to Haskell for all that work. There were many sessions about how could we do this more quickly, and let's not wait for a shipment of whatever. So grateful, Mayor. It really is an outstanding accomplishment to see these parks open. And then to all of you who provided public input and to the thousands of other people, thank you for your vision that contributed to the design of what you see today. This is only phase one. There's a phase two coming. Very grateful to the council members who are here, who financially supported this and have financially supported the commitment to phase two. But these really are major downtown impacts, and I'm very grateful for again, the decision to prioritize this and make this all possible. And at this point, I want to introduce Micah Lipscomb from Perkins & Will Architects. And Perkins & Will won the design competition. And as a result, the work you see, and particularly this really nuanced, exciting, elevated playground, is part of their work. And I'll let Micah share more about the project. He is from Atlanta and is the project manager. Chris Counts from Miami was with Perkins & Will at the time and was the primary designer on the original park design. So Micah, thank you.
So it's an absolute joy to stand here today with you and celebrate the opening of this park. As a landscape architect, it's especially meaningful to be involved in a project that invites everyone in. From the first sketches, we envision this as more than a park. We envision this as a true common ground for the community, somewhere people from all backgrounds, ages, and neighborhoods could come together. A space for concerts and celebrations like the tree lighting ceremony, moments that bring us together in a shared experience. A river walk that invites everyone to stroll and enjoy the magic of the St. Johns River. And at the heart of the design is the playground, a place designed to spark imagination, movement, and laughter, but also a place for parents to connect, neighbors to meet, and new friendships to begin. Today, we're not just opening a park, we're opening up an opportunity to bring Jacksonville together, to celebrate its culture, and to play. Thank you to the City of Jacksonville, to key design team members from Perkins & Will, Damian Ponton, Brian Carson, and Chris Counts, to our wonderful design team partners, and to the builders who brought this vision to life. Haskell did an amazing job. But most importantly, the input of the community who guided us. Riverfront Plaza belongs to you all, and I can't wait to see the life you bring to it. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Jim O'Leary with Haskell, and I'll be brief since I'm between all of you and cutting of that ribbon, but it's great to be able to celebrate such an important milestone. Thank you, Megan, all the elected officials, DIA, Parks Department, Public Works for your trust in Haskell. On behalf of Haskell and behalf of our hundreds and hundreds of team members that call Jacksonville home, we really appreciate the opportunity to be part of such an iconic and transformative project for our community. As a 60-year-old company that was founded in Jacksonville, headquartered in Jacksonville, we take particular pride in being part of such a meaningful project, a meaningful vision that is really transforming this stretch of the St. Johns River. We often talk about how the city of Jacksonville is on the move, and it's true, and this milestone this milestone shows that. From our Haskell's new headquarters, new global headquarters right across the river at the South Bank, I had the opportunity on a daily basis to watch this project unfold and develop. I'm not sure all of my team liked that, but I had binoculars out and I saw amazing things, and I saw tireless work. I saw tireless effort to bring a vision to reality. And it's remarkable what we see out here. And I need to thank people on the ground that made this happen. And I want to start with the Haskell team. And I can't start naming names because there's so many, but phenomenal job by the Haskell team, by the design team, Perkins and Will, by the craft professionals out here working daily, and all of our trade partners. It's been amazing work. It's a deep commitment that all of you had. It was hard work, and the results show for themselves. And most importantly, you did it with pride and passion for our city. And that is remarkable. So this accomplishment that is out here, it's a big deal for the city of Jacksonville. So you should take pride in that. To close, as Haskell designs and builds projects all across the globe, we have one common purpose at our company, and that is that we create things that matter. And that promise was fulfilled today, because we have all collectively created something that matters for our family, something that matters for our community, and something that will matter for generations to come. So thank you, and it's great to be with you today, and I'll turn it back to Daryl.
All right, you all have heard a lot from us today. We hadn't heard a lot from you all yet, so need a little crowd participation as we cut the ribbon. Nina, Jill, Enns, I would like for you guys to come up and join us as we cut the ribbon. We have scissors over here for everyone. I'll take this. You take it. Oh.
Good morning, everyone. If you would like to join us, the playground is officially open, so please come hang out. And then there's refreshments and I Dig Jack's cookies and all the fun in the cafe.
You guys have any questions while we're out here, or you need me to come here? You good? Question? Okay, I gave you a chance.